Next up, we're going to have F-BOM. F-BOM is an online book club and book subscription service founded by MinSpec members Lindsay Tavern and Cecilia Isaac. Their mission is to bring high-quality, self-published SFF novels to audiences looking for diversity they can't find in traditionally published works, which we all know is hard to find sometimes in traditionally published works, so right on. We provide marketing and promotional services at no cost to our author partners, while giving readers exclusive author access within a community dedicated to promoting the same values. Let's put our hands together for F-BOM.
Hi everybody. I am one half of F-BOM. My partner, Lindsay Tavern, is right back here with our books. And I guess I have a tendency to drift away from microphones, so if you could give me some cues if I'm starting to do this. I'm a self-published author as well, so is Lindsay. We've been members of MinSpec for a few years. That's how we met. And our exposure to self-publishing communities, and especially a trip to WisCon a few years ago, which is a feminist sci-fi and fantasy convention in Madison, kind of exposed us to these great communities, and we've been brainstorming ever since about ways to bring all those people together, and so that's how we developed F-BOM as an online community for these diverse readers and authors. So I'm reading from our current book of the month, which is actually, currently we're doing quarters. So this is our fall book of the month. So we'll be promoting author Intisar Kanani for October, November, and December. And so we'll have her Facebook Live interview in November. And then in December, we'll have our flash fiction contest, writers in the crowd. And we'll reveal the topic of that flash fiction during the Facebook Live interview. So in honor of Halloween, I'm going to be reading from the chapter Monster. I wake to the sound of boots, the low rumble of male voices in conversation. I squeeze my eyes shut, open them slowly. The dark bars of the cage stare back at me. My memories snap into place. I try to scramble to my feet, but my sense of balance is off. Fighting a wave of dizziness, I crouch on the floor, swallowing down bile. Something metallic has rolled between the stones before me, my torque wrench. As swiftly as my shaking fingers will let me, I slip it into my pocket alongside the hairpins. When I look up, I make myself focus on the men. Black Flame strides toward the cages, his golden mane falling about his shoulders, his mage's robes flaring as he walks. In their way, the four mercenaries behind him are as ornamental as his robe. A tall, slim figure keeps pace with him, his short chestnut hair emphasizing the paleness of his face. He wears a rich ensemble of a tailored shirt, brocade vest, fitted pantaloons, and immaculate boots. A Northman? As he offers Black Flame a grin, I catch the gleam of lantern light on unnaturally long incisors. No. I scramble toward the bars between my cage and Aaliyah's. Aaliyah, listen to me. Whatever you do, don't look at the men. She stares back at me. She looks terrible, pale-faced to the point of sickliness, with dark bruises beneath her eyes. Don't look at them, do you hear me? He's a child, the creature says, his voice a friendly baritone. Who is your friend? Aaliyah, I lunge for her, grabbing her sleeve and yanking her toward me, before she can finish turning her head. Don't look. I can feel the call of his voice even though I'm not his target. I have to fight to keep my gaze on Aaliyah. She jerks back to look at me. What's wrong, she whispers. Monster, I whisper back, a fang. Don't look. Her eyes widen with horror, not because it's a fang. I suspect she's met more than a few. The fangs that come to Caroline are often wealthy, moving in elite circles and visiting the court. But they also belong to clans who have signed treaties with the High Council of Mages, treaties that assure they never drink from an unwilling victim. From her expression, I know that Aaliyah understands as well as I that this fang is not safe like those others. This fang has come for her blood. How precious, the stranger chuckles softly. I hear the click of his boots as he comes to stand before my cage. How long do you think you can protect her, girl? Black Flame makes a strange sound. I keep my eyes focused on Aaliyah. That's no girl, Cole. That's the ghost. The fang, Cole, sniffs the air. I know a girl when I scent one. I take it your ghost is meant to be a boy? Open the door, Black Flame orders, his voice dark with fury. He knows. If there is one thing his spies have ferreted out for him, it's that the ghost is unarguably a man. Well, at least I can distract them from Aaliyah. Still, I cling to her until a soldier rips me away. As much as I don't want the fang to harm her, I don't want him to touch me either. They haul me from the cage. I manage to salvage some dignity, standing up straight even with my arms pinned tight behind me. I force a smile through cracked lips. tasting the dried blood smeared there from my nosebleed. What's wrong, Black Flame? Catch the wrong person? He hits me across the face, only it isn't just a slap. It contains his rising fury, fueled by his magic, and it rips me from my captor's grip when no amount of my own struggling would have. I slam against the wall, collapsing in a heap on the floor. Now would be a good time to black out, I think groggily, but I don't. Where is the ghost? Black Flame hisses, his face barely a handspan from my own. Wouldn't tell you even if I knew, I say, and then, marshaling my forces, I spit at him. Considering he's only a little farther away than my own nose, it's impressive how little of my saliva actually hits him. He curses, hurling me across the room. I hit the ground with bone-jarring intensity, rolling twice before coming to a stop, sprawled against the torture table. Black Flame bends over me as I struggle to inhale, force air into my lungs before I suffocate. How did he escape? Was he even there to begin with? Oh, he was there, I manage. I try to sound amused, but I'm wheezing too hard to sound anything but pained. Your soldiers were just too stupid to realize it wasn't me. They knew I couldn't fight, but did they notice that I didn't have a scabbard for my sword? But then, you didn't notice either. His features twist. He lifts me up so that my toes barely brush the floor. The cloak flaps around me, clearly made for someone at least a head taller than me. Black Flame drops me onto the torture table. Oh God, no. You know, Cole says, I'm curious just how much fight the girl has in her. I flinch. Black Flame pauses. A smile plays over his thin lips. The only sound in the room is the painful gasp of my breathing. Oh? I might have a use for her. It would be slow, Cole says, crossing the room to us. Yes, Cole says absently. Look at me, girl. I force my eyes shut, shaking with the effort. A hand touches my face, fingers tapping my eyelids. I feel sickeningly exposed, pressed flat against the table. Come now, don't you know it will be easier if you look? I shove his hand away, clenching my jaw with the effort to keep my eyes closed. He chuckles, the sound coming from just beside my ear. Open your eyes. His hand closes around my neck, his curved nails, pointed and razor-sharp, slice into my skin. No, I gasp, twisting away so that, even though my eyes open, I still escape his gaze. He rocks back, satisfied. Perfect. That little debt we've been discussing, Black Flame? This girl will cover it. You may have her, Black Flame replies. Cole turns toward me, pivoting so fast that I catch the burning blue of his gaze before I can help myself. His eyes are the unending expanse of summer skies, the innocence of robin's eggs, the color of death. Oh, this will be fun, he croons.
All right, so just once again, if people want to find more information on the upcoming author interview or on the Flash Fiction Contest or anything else F-BOM is doing, where can we do that?
You can go to our website, fbom.com, so it's f-bom.com. We also have a Facebook page where we'll be posting all of upcoming events.
Great, thank you very much. And Sunbolt, the book of the month, is for sale back there?
Yes, it is.
All right, awesome.